I'm Priscilla Lombardi, and I'm here in the studio today with Andy Garfunkel and Hunter Arton. They're the two new members to the Board of Trustees at the Lockwood Matthews Mansion. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you for having us today.
So my first question for both of you, I guess I'll start with you, Hunter, since you're right next to me. So when were you first officially appointed to the Board of Trustees?
There was a committee meeting or trustee meeting in December, and they voted, I believe, at that point, and then invited me to the next meeting, and I was welcomed to the group.
I actually the same thing, and it's interesting because Hunter and I met at that meeting for the first time. We had not known each other until then. I was invited to join the Lockwood Matthews Mansion Museum.
So why did you decide to join the Lockwood Matthews Mansion Board of Trustees? What made you decide to join it?
Susan Schweitzer, who's currently a trustee, approached me about it, and it was just a really exciting opportunity for me to become more involved in the Norwalk community, and particularly in this National Historic Landmark, and trying to help continue to open its doors to the community and help make it relevant to everyone.
Well, I'm born and raised here in Norwalk, and the history of Norwalk has always intrigued me. Serving as town clerk for a decade in Norwalk and being on the Historic Society, a member of the Historic Society, and doing some reenactments of historical events here in Norwalk, I became more aware of our national treasure, which is the Lockwood Matthews Mansion. And when the opportunity arose for me to be able to be part of that organization, it was sort of a great match. So I'm excited. The fact that it is a national historic somewhat monument or place makes it a jewel in the city of Norwalk and even Fairfield County. This mansion was built in the late 1800s, mid 1880s, and it has withstood the test of time and still become this magnificent house that still stands in Norwalk. It has a great history. The city purchased the property or the building in the 1940s, and in the 1950s sold off some of the land to, which is now I-95, which cut back on its property. But in 1966, I believe, the organization took over the Lockwood Matthews Mansion Museum. So it's coming up. We're coming up actually to our 50th year of celebration, and so it's been around, and there have been major movies have been filmed in there, and there have been many historic papers written about the property, and so it's just an amazing little jewel that's kind of hidden in the middle. People have driven by it on a daily basis and probably don't even know what it's there. So I'm hoping to help bring awareness to a whole other generation of youth and residents of Norwalk.
Now, Hunter, what will be your role on the board?
I am honored to do what they need me to do, and I'm looking forward to finding those niches. Right now, they have charged me as the co-chair of the Ice Cream Social, which thankfully Andy is my partner in crime there. We're having a good time planning what will hopefully be an exciting event in June. It's actually going to be on Flag Day on June 14th and the Sunday afternoon, and we look forward to telling you more about that, and right now that's my first focus, is to help us open the mansion and kick off this summer with a great start to families and in the community.
Great. Now, how about your role? Is it basically similar, or do you have any goals?
Again, whatever I'm charged to do is wonderful by me. Anything that I can do to help in my capacity. Hunter and I have been kind of put together as it was somewhat of a blind date that you two are now the chair of an event new to the organization. So we've brought a whole new outlook to it. We've never done it before. We've never worked with this organization before. So we've invigorated some of the ideas that we would like to bring the public in to see. This ice cream social, which again is June 14th, Sunday afternoon from 12 to 4 o'clock. And again, it ends up that it is Flag Day, so we're going to have a salute to Old Glory. We have the Cub Scouts involved. We're getting the Girl Scouts involved. We have the city officials will be there, as well as we're going to be raising one of the flags that have been flown over the Capitol. It'll be a short ceremony, but we also have some community entertainment groups that will be performing that day, and it's free to the public. The ice cream obviously will be charged for, and some of the events that people can partake in will be a small fee for, but it's open to the public, and we're hoping that it's a gorgeous day and that we have the entire population of Norwalk and surrounding towns will come.
Now, Hunter, what have you done or already are doing for the city of Norwalk that will help benefit the Lockwood Matthews Mansion?
I'm currently the Community Outreach Administrator for the Norwalk Redevelopment Agency. And in that role, I've been doing a lot of, or helping families and households recover from Hurricane Sandy and writing grants and applying for grants and working on then administering those grants. So I have a background in grant writing and then administering those. And hopefully that'll be something that I can share as appropriate with the mansion.
Now, Andy, I know you've been in Norwalk. You're a Norwalk native. So what have you done within the city of Norwalk that will help benefit the Lockwood Matthews Mansion?
Well, I've, growing up here, I've been involved with many different community organizations as well as the city itself, and I'm just hoping that I can help intertwine these organizations, communications between them, and help to partner some of the organizations together to help each other. In this day and age, it's very difficult for everybody to get those dollars that they need to survive as an organization or as a community group. So together, I think, as a community, as a hometown, we can help each other and bring awareness to each other's organization and just make Norwalk a better place, a fun place to be.
Great. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for joining us today, and good luck on the board.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
your
us again
interest.
today.